Alright, so today we will do a video tutorial on t-test for independent samples using Statistica. Most of the tutorials in YouTube are using SPSS, but this one is done using Statistica. Okay, so first we identify our problem. So let me read. In a field experiment on the effects of perceived control, residents on one floor of a nursing home were given opportunities for increased control in their lives. For example, they were allowed to arrange their own furniture, decide how to spend their free time, and choose and take care of a plant. Whereas the residents of another floor were treated as usual. That is, the staff took care of these details, the ones I mentioned above. The feelings of well-being rated on a 21-point scale follow for the conditions of increased and no increased control. Now, using these data, we are required to test the null hypothesis that states that that this minimal manipulation of perception of control has no effect on the residents' feelings of well-being. So let's now go to our data set. So this is our data set. So there are 10 participants. Control is our independent variable, and well-being is our dependent variable. So the first 5 cases, the one which says yes, are the ones who were given increased control, and the next 5 cases were the ones who were treated as usual, no increased control. And on the next column are their levels or their ratings for their perceived well-being. So essentially, we'd like to know whether these participants who were given control have significantly higher well-being compared to those who were not given control. One thing that is different in Statistica compared to SPSS is that you are allowed to input text such as this, whereas in SPSS normally you are required to convert text into numerical values, which through dummy coding. But in Statistica you can do this, and you can input text. So to do the t-test for independent samples, because these samples are separate, they are independent from one another. So let's click on Statistics, the tab Statistics, and then Basic Statistics. Okay. And then we choose our variables. So our dependent variable, of course, is well-being, and our grouping variable or our independent variable is control. So let's click OK, and then click Summary t-tests. So there, so the means for yes, the means of well-being for those who were given control is 14, and the mean for those who were not given control is 10. And we can see that the probability or the p-value is less than 0.05, which is our usual alpha level, which means that there is a significant difference between 14 and 10. Or we can say that the difference between 14 and 10 happened by chance with a probability of less than 0.05 or 0.04 to be exact. Okay. Now, if you'd like to see it visually, you can click this tab, Box-and-Whisker Plot, and there. So you can see that so these are or this represent the well-being of those who were given control, and this represents the well-being of those who were not given control. Okay, so that's the mean, standard error, and confidence interval. All right, so that's it for a demonstration of t-test for independent samples.